There is growing outrage across the country over what happened to an Indiana soldier and her baby born in combat.
13 Investigates uncovered how Private Ashley Shelton was sent into a war zone despite 5 positive pregnancy tests. New tonight, another woman who was in that same unit is speaking out about the Army's delay in getting pregnant soldiers out of harm's way.
Our investigator Sandra Chapman is here now with more troubling revelations. Sandra?
Well, John, for the first time, we're getting a closer look at the culture of pregnant women in the military during the time in question. We've spoken to those who have seen it firsthand. They say an attitude of annoyance puts pregnant soldiers at risk.
Away from Army ranks and miles from Indiana, this former soldier is stepping forward.
Because it's time people understand.
She's talking to 13 Investigates about what happened to a comrade who was sent into combat pregnant, despite 5 positive pregnancy tests. Hannah, who asked us to use only her first name, worked alongside Private Ashley Shelton.
We were in the same battalion, same company, and same platoon.
Documents and photos show their connected military careers. Both women were supposed to deploy to Afghanistan in 2012. Both had multiple positive pregnancy tests months before.
I just was scared because I'd seen other girls losing their babies, 2 or 3 in our company alone.
Hannah says, like Ashley, her first positive pregnancy tests were deemed false positives. She says clinic doctors blamed high HCG pregnancy hormone levels on an earlier miscarriage.
I called BS, and I kept pushing it. I had to push it myself.
Hannah says her tests were sent off to a lab. While awaiting results, she continued to work in the motor pool, getting vehicles and fuel ready for the war zone.
And it took them over a month to tell me that I was actually pregnant. Till it was confirmed, like hardcore confirmed, they didn't care.
She says a commander gave her a desk job until she got her pregnancy profile status. That's an Army determination restricting a soldier from hard physical training, heavy lifting, harsh chemicals, and deployment. Eventually, she was assigned to the Rear Detachment Unit, where soldiers who cannot deploy are sent.
There was about 9 or 10 girls on Rear D for pregnancy with me.
At the time, Hannah and Private Shelton were at odds and not speaking. Hannah says there were rumors Shelton was pregnant, but no one believed it. She had no idea her one-time friend was getting deployed, despite 5 positive pregnancy tests.
So she didn't look pregnant.
While Hannah was going to prenatal classes, Private Shelton was being told there was no baby by Army Dr. Jonathan Richard Coyle. In explosive medical records obtained by 13 Investigates, Coyle, a flight doctor, said he did not feel Shelton was actually pregnant and that human anti-mouse antibodies caused a false positive result. Dr. Coyle sent blood work out to a lab and cleared her for combat.
By the time they got the blood test back, I was already deployed to Afghanistan.
So they didn't wait.
No.
So she didn't get what you got.
And it's unfair.
Hannah gave birth to a healthy baby girl in Germany. A month later, Shelton gave birth in a latrine to a near full-term baby boy in a war zone.
And then all of a sudden, we get told, yeah, Shelton's on her way home. She had a baby downrange. No, that's not right. There's no way that could have happened.
Hannah says the Army went silent. Now, 6 years later, after seeing our 13 Investigates reports online, Hannah knows what really happened and is outraged.
In my book, there's no excuse for it.
She believes part of the problem is the Army culture towards pregnant soldiers.
Great annoyance. I think it was because they didn't have enough room in headquarters to move all the pregnant women.
She still can't wrap her mind around a doctor sending a 20-year-old pregnant woman into combat.
That is the worst place for them to think it was acceptable to send a pregnant woman. He shouldn't have been allowed to do that, and she shouldn't have gone through that hell.
The medical license for Dr. Jonathan Richard Coyle expired today in Nebraska. We have learned that he has been granted an extension as the investigation by the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services is now turned over to the Nebraska Medical Licensing Board for a hearing later this month. The Army has yet to provide any information to us about the case. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Sandra.